Understood minus 1,500 words. VIP level. USA audience. No backwards. No filler. Tight pacing. Clean storytelling. Strong ending. Smooth flow. No unnecessary spaces. Here is your fully polished 1,500-word story. The Crystal Cave of Wonders. The storm arrived without warning. 1 minute, Lucas Reed was studying strange optical patterns in Professor Hale's research tent, and the next, the sky split open with lightning. The camp shook as the ground trembled beneath their feet. The mountains of northern Oregon weren't known for storms like this, and Lucas immediately sensed something was wrong. Hale shouted for everyone to secure the equipment, but the wind howled so violently that it tore the tent ropes like paper. Then the second earthquake hit sharper, deeper, and impossible to ignore. That was when Lucas saw it. A fracture in the mountainside, glowing with a bluish-white pulse, as if something alive breathed inside it. Hale, soaked from the rain, followed his gaze and froze. For decades, he had researched legends of a living cave that manipulated light in impossible ways. Myths claimed it held a source of magic tied to transformation itself. Lucas didn't believe in magic, not until tonight, when the quake pushed the mountainside apart just enough for a man to slip inside. Hal made his decision. "Lucas," he said, gripping the younger researcher's shoulder, "you're coming with me. We may never get this chance again." Inside, the rain vanished instantly. The air turned warm, almost humming with power. Blue crystals jutted out from the walls like frozen lightning. Their glow illuminated long tunnels twisting deeper into the mountain. Every crystal refracted light differently, creating illusions, shadows moving where there were none, reflections that appeared seconds before you took a step, and colors shifting in patterns the human eye normally couldn't track. Lucas reached out to touch one crystal, but Hale grabbed his wrist. "These aren't stones," the professor whispered. "They're alive." A deep hum vibrated through the floor, as if responding to Hale's voice. They walked, their flashlights useless in the shimmering corridors. Patterns glowed and shifted on the walls. Some were shaped like symbols, others like eyes watching from within the stone. The deeper they went, the more Lucas felt the sensation of walking through a dream he couldn't wake from. After a long descent, they reached a vast cavern, so large it swallowed their lights. The ceiling sparkled with thousands of crystals arranged like constellations. A circular platform stood in the center, covered in runes that pulsed brighter the closer Lucas got. But something else was there too. A noise, soft, rhythmic, mechanical. Lucas followed it and discovered a hidden metal door built into the rock. It was old, decades at least, but still functional. Hale stared at it, stunned. Someone was here before us. Lucas pushed the door open. Inside lay a secret laboratory, abandoned but intact. Glass tubes, copper wiring, and strange lens-based devices lined the walls. Journals sat on tables covered in dust. A huge machine stood against the back wall, powered by crystal energy fed directly from the cavern. It looked like a transformation chamber from a sci-fi movie tour, circular, covered in lenses and rotating rings made of crystal. Lucas opened one of the journals. The first page read, "The crystal cave amplifies perception, alters matter, and reshapes the body. This discovery must remain hidden until the world is ready." As Lucas skimmed the entries, his heartbeat quickened. The scientist who once worked here, Dr. Arlen Voss, had been attempting to merge optical science with natural crystal magic to transform human DNA. He claimed the cave could show someone their truest form. Hale took the journal, reading faster and faster. Voss wasn't insane. He muttered, "He did it. He found a way to harness magical light to unlock hidden potential." Before Lucas could respond, the machine roared to life. The crystals inside the chamber awakened, lighting up one by one, forming spirals of colors that bent the room around them. Mirrors rotated, light beams twisted. The hum of the cavern grew louder, syncing with the machine. Something was activating it. Lucas turned to Hale, but the professor was staring at the working machine with obsession, not fear. "Do you realize what this means? This is the discovery of the century." "Hale," Lucas said carefully, "we don't know what this does." "Oh, we do," Hale replied, touching the glass. "Voss's notes are clear. This chamber can transform a human being to their enhanced, evolved form. That's insane." Hale looked Lucas dead in the eyes. "Let history call it whatever it wants. I'm stepping inside." Before Lucas could stop him, Hale entered the chamber. The door sealed with a blast of crystal light. The machine powered up fully, shaking the room. Light refracted through dozens of lenses, hitting Hale from every angle. His figure blurred, stretched, split into multiple colored silhouettes before merging again. Lucas shouted for him to stop, but his voice drowned under the roar of the machine. Crystals cracked. Energy surged. The chamber exploded with blinding white light. When the light faded, Hale stepped out. But he wasn't Hale anymore. His skin shimmered like crystal dust. His eyes glowed the same electric blue as the cavern walls. His voice, when he spoke, sounded layered human and something else echoing behind it. "I can see everything," he whispered. "Light, time, every possibility at once." Lucas backed away. "Hale, what did it do to you?" "It awakened me." Hale's crystalline-fused hands sparked with power. Crystals around the room reacted, glowing brighter. Hale wasn't just changed. He was connected to the entire cave, and he was losing control. Cracks of unstable energy shot from his fingertips, shattering equipment. The ground trembled. Crystals rang like bells. The cavern's energy was feeding him faster than his new body could handle. "Hale, stop. I can't." Hale cried. "It's too much." A surge of energy blasted outward. Lucas dove behind a console as shards of light sliced through the lab. The chamber shook violently, threatening to collapse. Lucas crawled to the machine, searching for a shutdown switch. He found one buried beneath a metal panel and slammed his fist on it. The machine powered down instantly, and the crystal glow faded. Hale collapsed, the light draining from his body. When Lucas reached him, Hale's eyes returned to normal, pale and exhausted. "I saw too much," he whispered weakly. "Promise me. Destroy this place. The world isn't ready." Lucas looked round. The cavern hummed softly now, quieter but still alive. He realized Hale was right. If anyone abused this magic ore, if someone else transformed like Hale, but didn't he stop it in time, the results would be catastrophic. Lucas took a deep breath. "I promise." He lifted Hale onto his shoulder and carried him out of the laboratory. At the cavern's exit, he turned back one last time. The crystals glowed, as if aware of his presence, as if waiting. Lucas pulled the detonation charges from their gear standard for excavation emergencies. He placed them around the entrance, set the timer, and hurried down the mountainside with Hale. A minute later, a deep rumble echoed across the forest. The mountain shuddered as the entrance collapsed. Dust billowed out, and then silence. The crystal cave of wonders was sealed forever. Weeks later, Hale recovered in a private medical facility. His body slowly reverted to human, though a faint crystal shimmer remained under his skin. Lucas visited him often, bringing notes from their research. One afternoon, as Lucas prepared to leave, Hale said something that made him freeze. "Lucas, I wasn't the only one the cave called." Lucas felt chills run down his spine. "What? The light responded to you too. It watched you. I could feel it." Lucas didn't respond immediately. He remembered the moment he had first touched the crystal wall and felt a pulse like a heartbeat. "The cave saw potential in you," Hale continued. "It may not be finished." That night, Lucas stood alone outside the sealed mountains. The wind was cold, the stars bright. He placed his hand against the rocky surface, and deep beneath his palm, faintly, so faintly he wasn't sure. He didn't imagine it, something pulsed back. A heartbeat, a promise, an invitation. The crystal cave wasn't done with him, and someday it would open again.